Don't just look for a new shed. Look for quality, robust design, backed by a 25-year structural guarantee. Look for genuine value and easy customised solutions. Look for Total Span.
Total Span.
Cinch allows you to focus on your goals so you can accomplish your dreams. Reach your potential. Be driven by your passion. Inspire others. Show up when it counts. Be stronger than your excuses. Cinch is a way of life.
Here in Texas, we know what it means to be a cowboy. That's why each of our hats pass through over 200 hard-working hands in this detailed process. And our values and traditions don't have a price. You're wearing the most iconic American symbol there is. When you put on a cowboy hat, it represents respect, freedom, strength, and courage.
still think about us. That's the trouble with a heartbreak. It's gonna hang around, leave you midnight, breaking down, wondering how long that it's gonna take getting over her. It's a can't drown, whiskey down, kinda hurt. Yeah, you can burn them four wheels up on that road, but there ain't nowhere her memory can't go. That's the trouble with a heartbreak. Yeah, that's the trouble with a heartbreak. A heartbreak, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the trouble with a heartbreak. Get out on this town, meet somebody new. Get lost in a crowd.
Right, it looks like we're just about set and ready to go for our next class here at the Mountain Horse Trading Hackamore Classic for 2023, sanctioned by the ARCHA. So we're going to be moving on with the Marshcarney Saddlery two-handed boxing. Number 1 will be Georgia Moran. Number 2, Shannon Booth. Number 3, Pia Steers. Number 4, Grace Schneider. Number 5, Elle Parker. Number 6 is out. Number 7, Cherie Tabbitt. Number 8, Isabella Blow. Number 9, William Byers. And we go down to number 11, Emily Holcomb. Number 12, Peter White. Number 13 will be Elle Parker. 14, Carly Heaslip. And 15 will be Audrey Haywood. So all of our riders, please be ready for our next class, the Marshcarney Saddlery two-handed boxing. Please get a Gate Stewart down as soon as possible as well. Our backyard men just getting ready out the back there as well. And we'll move on with number 1, Georgia Moran, riding Famous Casino Lights. Please get a volunteer to come down and man the outgate. That'll be greatly appreciated. Now, where all of our competitors marshal, we could have a volunteer. That'll be greatly appreciated. As we're starting off with number 1, Georgia Moran, riding Famous Casino Lights. Side by Seconds to Fame out of SR, Chexie Ray here in the Marshcarney Saddlery two-handed boxing.
spiraling in outer space. Nothing like I've ever seen. It's just a thing of beauty. It's just a thing of beauty. It's just a thing of beauty. Let's get lost in this wonderland. See it all, we don't need a plan. Nothing like I've ever seen. It's just a thing of beauty. It's just a thing of beauty. It's just a thing of beauty.
It's time, and a big thank you there to Georgia Moran and Famous Casino Lights, side by Seconds to Fame, out of SR, Chexy Ray. So we'll have a score come through in just a moment and move on down to Shannon Booth with Bow Additional Oak.
It's just a thing of beauty.
Numbers coming through now there for Georgia and Famous Casino Lights, a 61 for the raining pattern and a 70 for the cow work.
Just a thing of beauty.
61 and a 70 there for Georgia Moran and Famous Casino Lights. We move on down to number 2 on our list, Shannon Booth, riding Bow Additional O, side by Doc's Freckle Dundee out of Bow Decimal.
Just wiped off that last bit of sweat from that Kubota. Got a pregame six-pack ring, a bush waiting on me. Gonna call up my girl, gonna call
Correction to the score there for Georgia Moran and Famous Casino Lights. It was a 71 for the raining pattern, 71 and a 70 for the cow work.
out them woods. We ain't got it all, but we got it damn good. We keep that needle in the red on that hell-raising meter. Crank that Charlie Daniels out, them Ford and Chevy speakers. Throw it down in this product town, ain't afraid to get muddy. Yeah, call it what you want to, we just call it country. From Main Street to soybean fields at the county line border, we hunt, fish, drink, burn shit, cuss, pray on that order. Yeah, call it backwoods, hillbilly, redneck, white trash. Whatever you come up with, ain't gonna change the fact. We keep that needle in the red on that hell-raising meter. Crank that Charlie Daniels out, them Ford and Chevy speakers. Throw it down in this product town, ain't afraid to get muddy. Yeah, call it what you want to, we just call it country. We keep that needle in the red on that hell-raising meter. Crank that Charlie Daniels out, them Ford and Chevy speakers. Throw it down in this product town, ain't afraid to get muddy. Call it what you want to. We throw it down in this product town, ain't afraid to get muddy. Yeah, call it what you want to, we just call it country.
shopping queen. Diamonds, night sky, dancing in the moonlight. The sun will be up on my roof, 'cause it's another honky-tonk disco night. Neon in my eyes, got your temperature running high. Get your dirty boots on the floor. Honky-tonk disco night. Neon in my eyes, got your temperature running high. Get your dirty boots on the floor. Rhinestones and pearl snaps, bell bottoms, big fat. Dad, I'm gonna pay, but that ain't gonna stop me. Honky-tonk disco night, neon in my eyes, got your temperature running high. Get your dirty boots on.
It's time there for Shannon Booth and Bo Additional Oak. We'll get a score come through in just a moment for Shannon. Then we'll go to number 3, Pia Steers, riding Freckle.
Get your dirty boots on the floor.
Numbers coming through now for Shannon Booth and Bo Additional Oak, a 63.5 for the raining pattern and a 68.5 for the cow work. Move down to number 3 now, Pia Steers, riding Freckle. Number 4, Grace Schneider. Number 5, Elle Parker. Number 6 is out. Number 7, Cherie Tabbett. Number 8, Isabella Blow. Number 9, William Byers.
I've cheated and I've lied. I've broke down and I've cried. I've got nothing to hide no more. I've loved and I've hurt. I've broken people down with words. More grace than I deserve for sure. Known to be crazy, known to be wild. Mama had herself a little devilish child. Ain't no stranger to the troubles at my door. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. Been every kind of loss that you can't find, but I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls mamas don't like, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong nights. Cause I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one thing right. You. I got one thing right. I got you. I got one thing right. You saw right through my pain, kept us patient while I changed. Never even crossed your mind to walk away. When I was getting crazy, reckless and wild, acting like my mama's little devilish child. It took a heart like yours to find its place. I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life. Been every kind of loss that you can't find, but I got one thing right.
And that's time. And a big thank you there to P.S. Steers and Freckle, side by R.S. Chisholm. We'll move on down to number 4 on our list, Grace Schneider with Oklahoma Girl. Number 5 will be Al Parker riding Toy Boy. As we wait for some numbers to come through there for P.S. Steers aboard Freckle.
I've been wrong about 1,000,000 times, but I got one thing right. I got one.
Well, Peel will be happy with this one. 71 for the Reigning Pattern and a 73 for the Cowwork. So a 71 and a 73 there for P.S. Steers aboard Freckle. Brings us down to number 4 on our list now, folks. It's going to be Grace Schneider with Oklahoma Girl, side by R.S. Chisholm out of Kitty Comanche.
Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar. Strawberries on a summer evening. Baby, you're the end of June. I want your belly and that summer feeling, getting washed away in you. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. Watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and and it sounds just like a song. I want your belly and that summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar.
Three nights at the motel under street lights in the city of palms. Call me what you want when you want if you want, and you can call me names if you call me up. 3 nights at the motel under street lights in the city of palms.
That's time. That's time there for Grace Schneider and Oklahoma Girl, side by R.S. Chisholm out of Kitty Comanche. So we'll have a couple of numbers come through there in just a moment. And then move down to number 5 on our list, Al Parker, Riding Toy Boy.
Body language seems like you could use a little company from me. But if you got everything and figured out like you say, don't waste a minute, don't wait, admit it. It's only a matter of time for you to tell me now. 'Cause I've been up for 3 nights at the motel under street lights in the city of palms.
Numbers coming through now for Grace Schneider and Oklahoma Girl. A 69.5 for the raining pattern and a 70.5 there for the cowwork. A 69.5 and a 70.5 there for Grace Schneider and Oklahoma Girl. We move on down to number 5 on our list, Al Parker, the Riding Toy Boy. Number 6 is out. Number 7, Cherie Tabbett. Number 8, Isabella Blow. Number 9, William Byers. And we go down to number 11, Emily Holcomb. Number 12, Peter White. Number 13 will be Al Parker. Number 14, Carly Heaslip. And then number 15 will be Audrey Haywood. Just been informed, the Little Red Diner, our canteen up here, will be closed in about 10 minutes' time. So 10 minutes' time, the Little Red Diner will be closed.
For 3 nights at the motel under street lights in the city of palms. Call me what you want when you want if you want, and you can call me names if you call me up. 3 nights at the motel under street lights in the city of palms. Call me what you want when you want if you want, and you can call me names if you call me up.
If you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me? Maybe, but look at where I ended up. I'm all good already, so moved on. It's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything can stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who
big thank you there to El Parker and Toy Boy. So we'll have some numbers come through there for El and move down to number 7. Number 6 is out. So we'll go to number 7, Cherie Tabbitt, riding Unknown and Gold.
Cause I'm good now, you ain't mine, nah. Don't call me up when you're looking at my photos. Getting hot, losing control. You want me more, now I let go, nah. I'm over you and I don't need your lies no more. Cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger.
Numbers coming through now for El Parker and Toy Boy. A 66 for the raining pattern. A 69 there for the Cowwork. So a 66 and a 69 for El Parker aboard Toy Boy. So we go down to number 7 now. Cherie Tabbitt riding Unknown and Gold. Side by Smart Spinning Acres out of Ashcat, Unknown Splash.
So don't call me up, cause I'm here looking fine, babe. And I got eyes looking my way. And everybody's on my vibe, babe. Nah. Don't call me up. My friend said you were a bad man. I should've listened to them back then. And now you're trying to hit me up again. Nah. I'm over you, and I don't need your lies no more. Cause the truth is without you, boy, I'm stronger. And I know you said that I'd change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight. Feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind. Not enough to get up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk. So don't call me up. Stronger, and I know you said that I'd change up a cold heart, but it was your game that last cause ooh, I'm over you. Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight. Feeling good now you're out of my life. Don't wanna talk about us, gotta leave it behind. One drink and you're out of my mind. Not enough to get up. Baby, I'm on the high and you're alone, going out of your mind. But I'm here up in the club, and I don't wanna talk. So don't call me up.
2 a.m. at a Broadway bar, she's putting her number in my phone.
With girls alone.
2 Bud Lights deep and she's saying things she don't mean it, no. I met her down at Aldi. She said that she saw me walking in about a mile away. Bean just had to take her phone and that just took her smile away. She said I'm too drunk and crazy, she don't like the way I dance. I said you don't have to join in. She said she'd take a chance. I've been kinda crazy ever since they went down. I got kinda lost and baby, this what I found. Girls like you just wanna take me around and around. Oh, there's 2 things that you're gonna find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. If I smarter, I'd have stayed my ass at home and leave them Broadway girls alone. Broadway girls alone.
They town just told me don't trust me. Broadway girls a trap. They owe me, they tryna finesse me. They see Will Morgan, they know that I rap. My horse is Porsche, she turning me on. I jump on a horse, she get on the back. I went to the bar to go buy a drink. She listen to Pink, she told me she not a rap. I can't run out of money. The trenches love me forever, they treat me like Ed in London. Take her to poor, they ain't got a bed for nothing. The covers, boots, guitar, cigar, the bar. She riding a bull like car. She usually don't cool with stars.
2 things that you're gonna find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. If I smarter, I'd have stayed.
That's time, and a big thank you there to Cherie Tabbitt and Unknown and Gold. So we'll have some numbers come through in just a moment. Move on down to number 8, Isabella Blow, riding One Little Rock Star.
hometown road. But I told them that I'm savage, they just tryna tell me there's few things that you gonna find out. They don't
Numbers coming through for Cherie Tabbitt and Unknown Gold. A 60 for the Reigning Pattern and a 63 for the Cow Work. So a 60 and a 63 there for Cherie Tabbitt and Unknown and Gold. We move on down to number 8 on our list. Isabella Blow riding One Little Rock Star. Side by Instant Jules. Out of Check Out Check.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Instead of fear of being typical, looking at my body feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible, looking at my years like a martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough, I'm the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Hypocritical, egotistical, don't wanna be the parenthetical, hypothetical, working under something that I'm proud of, out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe, I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased, and when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes, whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes.
And it's time there for Isabella Blow and One Little Rock Star, side by Instant Jules, out of Checkout Check. So we'll have some numbers come through in just a moment there for Isabella, and move down to number 9 on our list. William Byers riding Be My Turpentine.
Up with it, girl. Rock with it, girl. Show them it, girl. With a bang bang. Bounce with it, girl. Dance with it, girl. Get with it, girl. With a bang bang.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night and I won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night and I won't be long till I hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I got all I need. No, I ain't got cash, but I got you, baby.
Just you
Baby,
and me.
I know
Numbers coming through now for Isabella Blow. A 63 for the Raining Pattern and a 63 for the Cowwork. We move down to William Byers now, ladies and gentlemen, with Be My Turpentine at number 9.
Just you and me. And you, girl, you and me, drop it to the floor and make me see your energy because me not play no hide and seek. What is it the thing you ever make me feel weak, girl? Free. Cause anytime you whine and catch it, the selector pull it up and put it for repeat, girl. Me not touch a dollar in my pocket, cause nothing in this world ain't more than what you worth.
I don't need no one.
You worth more than diamond, more than gold.
As long as I can feel the beat.
Make the beat just take control.
I don't need no one.
You worth more than diamond, more than gold.
As long as I keep dancing.
Free up yourself, get out of control.
Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. I don't need no
You
one.
worth more than diamond, more than gold.
As long as I can feel the beat.
Make the beat just take control.
I don't need no
You
one.
worth more than diamond, more than gold.
As long as I keep dancing.
Free up yourself, get out of control.
I was out with the boys catching up in a neon light. Didn't know till we walked in, it was karaoke night. She was in a circle of girls chasing a shot with a line. She was laughing, they were daring her to get on the mic. One of them walked up and turned in her name. Next thing I knew, man, she was up on the stage singing hits.
That's time. A big thank you there to William Byers and Be My Turpentine. We'll have the score come through in just a moment there for William and move down to number 11, Emily Holcomb, riding third Rio.
She's a 90s country fan, like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California. When this song is over, I gotta find her 'cause she had me at Heads, Carolina.
Numbers coming through now for William Byers and Be My Turpentine. A 60 for the Raining Pattern and a 68 for the Cowwork. So a 60 and a 68 there for William Byers and Be My Turpentine. We skip down to number 11 on the list now, folks. We go with Emily Holcomb, riding third Rio, side by third cutting out of Pepper Rio.
We were singing Heads, Carolina, Tails, California. Maybe got the bar in the palm of her hand. And she's a 90s country fan, like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California when this song is over. I gotta find her 'cause she had me. Hey, it's Carolina. Yeah, I followed her around and we talked till the lights came on. I still see that girl every time I hear that song. It's Carolina, tells California, maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand. She's a 90s country fan, like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California when this song is over. I gotta find her 'cause she had me. Hey, it's Carolina. Yeah, she had me. Hey, it's Carolina. Yeah. Everybody's got a problem, so do I. But we ain't gonna solve them on a Saturday night. I just put a paycheck in the bank, and I ain't hit the town in a minute to drink. You had one of those weeks, stuck on repeat. I saved you a seat. Come on now, swing on by, bring whatever's been on your mind. Locals on tap and bottles on ice, living on feel-good standard time. My card's on the bar, you got nowhere to be if you don't come through, buddy, that's on you, 'cause the beer's on me. Yeah, the beer's on me. Ain't that right, Hardy? Yeah, I'ma get around a two for all the ones, just a busting you back while you cussing the sun. And if your girl don't love you no more, well, here's a tall boy to crying and it's been paid for. And if you're short on cash, say cheers. But don't sweat it, leave the sweating to the beer. And come on now, swing on by, bring whatever's been on your mind. Locals on tap and bottles on ice, living on feel-good standard time. My card's on the bar, you got nowhere to be if you don't come through, buddy, that's on you, 'cause the beer's on me.
That's time there. That's time for Emily Holcomb and Third Rio, side by Third Cutting out of Pepper Rio. So we'll have some numbers come through there for Emily and move on down to number 12 on our list. Peter White riding Ninja Lena, side by CD-ROM out of Crowded Mouth.
Going down with loggers, I'm a boxer, yeah, I need about 12 rounds. And I could be a sponsor if you like how that sounds. Tell me what you drinking, buckets for a Lincoln. I could cover you and me and everyone you bring. Come on now, swing on by, bring whatever's been on your mind. Locals on tap and bottles on ice.
Numbers coming through now for Emily Holcomb and Third Rio, a 69.5 for the raining pattern and a 71 for the cow work. A 69.5 for the raining pattern, a 71 there for Emily Holcomb and Third Rio. That brings us down to number 12 on the list now, Peter White riding Ninja Lena, side by CD-ROM out of Crowded Mouse.
Come get a bud, heavy bush light, kilo cold Miller, blue moon, red stripe. Natter day don't matter to me, 'cause don't nothing taste better than free. Yeah, the beer's on me. Let's get it. Girl, you gone and done it to me, hotter than a hoochie coochie. Got me like the first time I heard Alan Jackson Chattahoochee. I was never the same again. I'm a lifelong fan.
Yes, I am. Baby, I love you like I love country music. You give me eyes, Willie, girl, you give me Golden Jones. You turn me on as much as I turn on my radio. Let's take our time, walk the line, kinda like Johnny and June did. Yeah, let's do this. Baby, I love you like I love country music. 'Cause I could never live without you. All my favorite songs about the top to bottom, perfect. You're like Brooks and Dunn's debut album. You got me feeling like I'm a brand new man. I'm a brand new man. Yes, I am. Baby, I love you like I love country music. You give me eyes, Billy girl, you give me Golden Jones. You turn me on as much as I turn on my radio. Let's take our time off the line, kinda like Johnny and June did. Yeah, let's do this. Baby, I love you like I love country music. Hit 'em with it. Play that for me. If I was stranded on an island, only way I could survive is if I had you and that needle dropping on a vinyl. You give me eyes, Billy girl, you give me Golden Jones. You turn me on as much as I turn on my radio. Let's take our time, walk the line, kinda like Johnny and June did. Yeah, let's do this. Baby, I love you like I love country music. Oh, baby, I love you like I love country music. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, go. That's right. Baby, I love you like I love country music. Hit 'em again.
And that's time. That's time there for Peter White and Ninjalina, side by CD-ROM, out of Crowded Mouse. So we'll have some numbers come through in just a moment there for Peter White. Move on down to number 13, El Parker, riding Pink Pumpkin.
Stir up something strong, get gone, let the past come alive. I ain't hiding or lying or trying to drown any pain. I just want a little moment between me and the good old days. Don't know what it is, but what it is. Girl, I still miss you. Something good, so good about this place brings me right back here with you. Yeah, we lean it back, light it up, tip it up till they ask us to leave.
Numbers coming through now there for Peter White, a 63.5 for the rating pattern and a 66 for the cow work. So a 63.5 and a 66 there for Peter White and Ninjalina. Brings us down to number 13 on the list now, folks. We go with El Parker riding Pink Pumpkin, side by Pink Panther, out of Pepin Codalina.
Reminiscing on the past. Just let this whiskey hit me and take me home back. Back when we were wild, on fire, chasing down the neon glow. Yeah, but every time I'm here, kinda feels like I never let you go. Don't know what it is, but what it is, girl, I still miss you. Something good, so good about this place brings me right back here with you. Yeah, we lean it back, light it up, tip it up till they ask us to leave. If you see me drinking alone tonight, don't feel sorry for me, 'cause I'm just catching up with an old memory. Catching up with an old memory. Don't know what it is, but what it is, girl, I still miss you. Something good, so good about this place brings me right back here with you. Yeah, we lean it back, light it up, tip it up till they ask us to leave. If you see me drinking alone tonight, don't feel sorry for me, 'cause I'm just catching up with an old memory. Catching up with an old memory.
I don't always wake up in the morning, pull myself strong. Oh, but when I get lonely, I do. Your memory gets to burning, lean back on the bourbon. Sure as hell can't keep leaning on you. Looks like I'm learning the hard way again. It's all my fault, yeah, I dropped the ball. You're gone and I'm gone, 3 seats to the wind. Thinking about all I've wasted on you. All of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries I don't owe you, honey. All of these miles on this Chevy and prayers in a pew. All them days I spent wasted on you. Wasted on you. Yeah, I swore this won't be different. My heart wouldn't listen to my head and these boots on my feet. Looks like I'm learning the hard way again. That's why I've been wasted on you. All of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries I don't owe you, honey. All of these miles on this Chevy and prayers in a pew. All them days I spent wasted.
That's time there for El Parker and Pink Pumpkin, side by Pink Panther and Pep and Codalino. We just had a little malfunction there with the clock. You did get the full time, so we will have some numbers come through in just a moment. There for El Parker and Pink Pumpkin, side by Pink Panther, out of Pep and Codalino.
Wasted on you. Wasted on you. Wasted on you. Wasted on you. All of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries I don't owe you, honey. All of these miles on this Chevy and prayers in a pew.
Numbers coming through now for El Parker, a 62 for the raining pattern and a 72 for the Cowwork. So a 62 and a 72 there for El Parker and Pink Pumpkin. Brings us to number 14 on the list now, folks. We go with Carly Heaslip. Number 14, Carly Heaslip with Doc's Whiskey Cat. And then we will finish off with Audrey Haywood with Emerald, but he's a Blueburn. That's time, and a big thank you there to Carly Heaslip and Doc's Whiskey Cat. So we'll get a score come through in just a moment there for Carly. And then move to our final competitor here in the Marsh Carney Saddlery two-hander boxing, which will be Audrey Hayward riding Bet He's a Blue Boon, side by Once in a Blue Boon out of Amaroo Just Cussing. Numbers coming through now for Carly Heaslip and Doc's Whiskey Cat, a 69 for the reigning pattern and a 72 for the Cowwork. So a 69 and a 72 there for Carly Heaslip, Doc's Whiskey Cat. That brings us to our final competitor here in the Marsh Carney Saddlery two-handed boxing, which will be Audrey Hayward aboard Amaroo Bet He's a Blue Boon, side by Once in a Blue Boon out of Amaroo Just Cussing. Of course, we will have the presentations of this event straight after the completion of the Marsh Carney Saddlery two-handed boxing. So we will have the presentations straight away.
She had a little shot of Jack. Besides that, can't complain. Just trying to do the dang thing. Might change the oil in my truck. I ain't paying no $35. Kids need shoes, mama needs Levi's. And I'm just trying to keep my daughters off the pole and my son's out of jail. Trying to get to church so I don't go to hell. I'm just trying to keep my wife from figuring out that I'm married up. She married way, way down in Alabama, where they love Nick Saban. Trying to write a song the local country station will play. Hey, I'm just trying to stay out of AA. Oh, well, I gave up skull and cigarettes. Now I'm just hooked on Nicorette. Trying not to be like my old man, but the older I get, the more I am. Trying to get paid and a little love made, y'all. Hey, y'all, at the end of the day, y'all, I'm just another John Deere guy. Up on a tractor, trying to steer my daughters off the pole and my son's out of jail. Trying to get to church so I don't go to hell. I'm just trying to keep my wife from figuring out that I'm married up. She married way, way down in Alabama, where they love Nick Saban. Trying to write a song the local country station will play. Hey, I'm just trying
sometimes you just need a beer. Can I get an amen? Man, I'm just trying to keep my daughters off hold and my sons out of jail. Trying to get to church so I don't go to hell. I'm just trying to keep my wife from figuring out that I'm married up. She married way.
And that's time. And a big thank you there to Audrey Haywood with Emeroo, Bet He's a Blue Boon. Side by Once in a Blue Boon. Out of Emeroo, Just Cussin. We'll get some numbers come through for our final competitor here in the Marshcarney Saturday two-handed boxing, Audrey Haywood. And we'll be back with the presentations once we finalise the scores in a few moments' time. We will drag around the arena and move on with the final event here for day 3 of 3, the Mountain Horse Trading Hackamore Classic for 2023, which will be the Baileys of Greta two-handed box drive.
I would dare feed your dreams and starve your fears. If I could light the world, we could sit and
Numbers coming through now for Audrey Haywood and Emeroo, Bet He's a Blue Boon. A 64 for the reigning pattern and a 73 for the cow work. So a 64 and a 73 there for Audrey Haywood and Emeroo, Bet He's a Blue Boon. Well, that wraps up the action for the Marshcarney Saturday two-handed boxing. We'll be back in a few moments' time with the presentations of that event. Once again, a big
Don't just look for a new shed. Look for quality, robust design, backed by a 25-year structural guarantee. Look for genuine value and easy customised solutions. Look for Total Span.
Cinch allows you to focus on your goals so you can accomplish your dreams. Reach your potential. Be driven by your passion. Inspire others. Show up when it counts. Be stronger than your excuses. Cinch is a way of life.
Here in Texas, we know what it means to be a cowboy. That's why each of our hats pass through over 200 hard-working hands in this detailed process. And our values and traditions don't have a price. You're wearing the most iconic American symbol there is. When you put on a cowboy hat, it represents respect, freedom, strength, and courage.
Well, we can do the presentations there for the Marshcarney Saddlery two-handed boxing. Coming in at 6th position with a 137, it's Audrey Haywood with Emerald Bet He's a Blue Bird. Coming in at 5th position, marking a 140, is Grace Schneider and Oklahoma Girl.
Dixie cup martinis, second one's a freebie. Happy Friday afternoon.
Coming in at 4th position, marking a 140.5, it's Emily Holcomb and 3rd Rio.
Had just enough to tell you the truth. Don't wanna scoot the boots of nobody. Get straight tequila drunk on nobody. Wrap these arms around nobody. Nobody.
Coming in at equal 2nd and 3rd position, both marking a 141, is Georgia Moran and Carly Heaslip. Georgia Moran on Famous Casino Lights, Carly Heaslip on Doc's Whiskey Cat.
Honeysuckle talking, last call on Milwaukee, out there to a checkered cab. Beeline to your condo, Conway on stereo. Girl, I'd love to lay you down, down, down. Don't wanna scoot the boots of nobody. Get straight tequila drunk.
And your winner of the Marshcarney Saddlery two-handed boxing, marking a 144, is Pia Stairs and Chisholm's Little Freckle.
Slide some cotton off of nobody. Don't wanna wake up kissing nobody. Nobody but yours.
Well, a big congratulations to Pia Steers and all of the place getters here for the Marshcarney Saddlery two-handed boxing. And once again, a big thank you to Marshcarney Saddlery, our naming sponsor for the two-handed boxing. So we will drag around the arena for the last time here for day 3 of 3 of the Mountain Horse Trading Hackamore Classic for 2023. We'll be back with the Baileys of Greta two-handed box drive, our final event. Number 1 will be Peter White. Number 2, Audrey Haywood. Number 3, Carly Heaslip. Number 4, Shannon Booth. Number 5, Emily Holcomb. Number 6, Pia Steers. And number 7 will be Elle Parker. They're in the Baileys of Greta two-handed box drive.